Oh, hello there, good people. Hi, Jason here with Green Country Agriculture. I'll be with you directly. Let me get this mess of beans picked right quick. Well, I'll tell you what. These yard-long beans produce to beat the band about this time of year. I sure hope the missus likes them, because we are certainly getting enough of them. Are these guys done yet? I'll pick them tomorrow. Those will go tomorrow. Hoo-wee. I mean, that's a good haul for the morning, right? But enough about our yard-long beans. You've seen those already. Today I want to talk to you about another warm weather vegetable, another bean actually, or another legume, the peanut. I got one in my pocket right here. These little guys. Now you may not know, or maybe you do, the peanut is probably the best storage food you can possibly find as far as calories per gram or calories per ounce. And of course, they come preserved in their own little shells. These are well over a year old. I could plant these and grow them, or I can eat them. Even unroasted, they're still pretty good. But I planted some earlier, and here's what they look like today. Oh, there it is. Isn't that something? That is a peanut plant. You know, these guys originated down there in the jungles in South and Central America, where they grow, I guess to this very day. But we've adapted them to growing in open fields here in North America, and they particularly grow well in the warm months. Now, at this particular point, I've got some cypress vine that's coming up, and I don't want the cypress vine to compete, so I'm pulling it out. This particular, make sure it's got plenty of room. There's lots of cypress vine here. So let's move that stuff back. There we go. All right. Now, this particular peanut is starting to flower. And whenever that happens, the fun stuff begins. After it flowers, it's going to send down little pegs that are going to penetrate into the ground, produce a whole bunch of nuts. If I want to produce a lot of nuts, I need to make sure that we get as much contact as possible with these flowers and the pegs that they form and the ground. The way we do that is by layering these down. Just like you'd layer down, say, an herbaceous perennial that you wanted to produce more of, where you press the vine down or you press the branch down and put something over it so it'll re-root. We're going to do something very similar with these peanuts with a little bit of mulch. Now you can see I've already started to do this over here. We've got this laid out, so there's another flower forming. We're going to make sure this particular bit lays down nice. There we go. Make sure that you have just the stem weighted down. Now if you try this out and you put down more mulch as the plant grows and bushes out, this is going to also help suppress any weeds that will pop up. Now if you put out mulch, you make sure that most of these long bits, and these two, whenever they come out, I can layer them one on top of the other as time goes on. We just want to create an environment where lots of those little pegs can come down and make contact with the soil. If you do that, you'll notice that you'll increase your productivity on peanuts dramatically. And of course, it's serving its primary function here, at least for me, in this particular garden setting. It's not as a vegetable that I'm growing, although granted, I will eat them, but as a means of getting much needed nitrogen to the soil and providing a ground cover. So there you go. So ground cover, nitrogen fixer, green mulch, mixed with, of course, wood chips or regular brown mulch. That's how we layer our peanuts for increased productivity. And now you know the secret, and you can use it too. Well, good people, that's all I've got for you today. I've got to go hustle and layer down a few more looking at plants before it gets too hot to do anything. Whew, it's going to be a scorcher. Don't forget to water your plants. I'll catch you next time. Till then, get out there and get growing.